Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, New Brunswick, where we've got another Maritime Hockey League tilt. We're going to throw it down for O Canada. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, New Brunswick, where we've got another Maritime Hockey League tilt. We're going to throw it down for O Canada. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, New Brunswick, where we've got another Maritime Hockey League tilt. We're going to throw it down for O Canada. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, New Brunswick, where we've got another Maritime Hockey League tilt. We're going to throw it down for O Once again, welcome to the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, where the Western Valley Panthers are set to take on the Southern Sting in their first matchup between these two teams of the 23-24 Maritime Hockey North Junior C season. The Sting come into tonight's game sitting in second, 3-1 on the year. Their solo loss to the Tri-County River Cats in their season opener. They've got 6 points on the year. Panthers are trailing them for third spot in the division, 1-0-3, and all three of the Panthers' losses are coming at the hands of the River Cats. Last time we were here, the River Cats defeated the Panthers 5-3, but since then, October 13th, it was a 12-1 defeat, and last night it was a 12-2 defeat at the Tri-County Complex. Panthers' one win was last Saturday night on the road against Pissalaktuk, the Hawks, the brand new team in the league. It was a 5-3 victory for the Panthers. The Sting rocking a 3-game win streak. They defeated, coming off the win over the Thunder, 8-5 last Sunday afternoon. The weekend before that, they had a 6-1 victory over the Hawks and a 3-2 victory over the Thunder. We are set to go here tonight. In net for the Panthers, Adam Graham getting the start. 5 at the other end, number 1 Joey McPhail for the Sting. A 6-1 victory over the Hawks. Panthers 3-2 victory without Noah Kilcollins and goaltender Tyler Scriver, who's still injured. Recovering from injury. The Sting missing Brad Gallant, Luke Walsh, Riley Rooney, and Cohen Alderman on their end. Panthers with Alderman out on the blue line. Josh Korskaden is in the lineup tonight. There's a break for the Sting and a save by Graham, his first of the night. And Cohen Alderman, nice little rush both ways. With Alderman out on the blue 41 line. Seconds gone in this contest. In the lineup tonight. There's a break for the Sting and a save. Face off to the right of Graham. Graham is first of the night. And one by Jack Rivington. Some new lines since the last time we saw them. We got a couple of fresh bodies in the lineup. Rivington still with Graham on this line. Face off to the right of Graham. Jackson Peary tosses the puck to the sideboards. One by Jack Rivington. Missed the play there as Arsenault moves it around the boards. Gregory waiting for it on the point. He steps up the boards, can't get to it. Blair takes off. Rivington on the near side. Tipped it into the corner. He takes right into the corner with him. Puck moved up around to Jackson Peary. Peary finds McCatton down low for Rivington. Rivington pinned along the boards. Can't get to it. Blair takes Chris Gregory battling him in there. Rivington gets free, sets it up. Jackson Peary winds up, and his shot blocked by Spray. With him. Right, moving the puck up. Jackson Peary into the bench area, and then it's deflected back down in. Gregory moves it around. Quick shot by Isaac Shaw. That goes wide of the net. On the other side, Graham Crawford steps into it. His shot blocked by Spray. Moves it back down low. Right. Moves it past Crawford. Right. Moving the puck up. Cameron Ward tried to get it back down low. Now he moves it out to center as the puck comes back to him. Quick shot Ward drop pass for O'Neill. Devin O'Neill couldn't get a shot away. Fed back to Pitt. Pitt rips one wide. On the far side, Herb holds the line. Cameron Ward tried to get it back down low. Now he moves it out to center as the puck comes back to him. Battle down low for the puck. Devin O'Neill just couldn't get a shot away. Low in the zone. On the far side, Herb holds the line. Coming back the other way, Devin O'Neill has to come back, find that puck, looking for Beers. Beers reads it off the boards, can't cut to the net, slides it across. Great chance for Morgan Prophet, and that's stolen away by Graham. Net comes off, and we've got a whistle. Devin O'Neill has to come back and find that puck, looking for Beers. Great opportunity there, perfect play by the Sting captain. Beers didn't have a lane, but put that pass straight through. Net comes off, and the slot. We've got an excellent opportunity taken away. Adam Graham with a good save for the Panthers. Great opportunity there. Icing waved off. Play by the Sting captain. Fail has to play it. Left it, but put that pass straight through. Good forecheck here. Slot by Michael Harvey. Puck comes out to center, shot back in. Hiram Gallagher firing that in trot. Back for the Sting. Icing waved off. Finds Carey. Carey sends it out. Prophet couldn't knock it down to his stick. Hardy. Cross. Good forecheck here. Found Hiram Gallagher. Gallagher moves it up the boards. McCatton chasing. Getting to it first was Sam Trott. Panthers hold the line. Puck comes over. Harding slaps it behind the net for Gould. Carey sends it out. Prophet couldn't knock it down to his stick. Harding. Back around to Harding. Harding is leveled by Carey. Got the puck down low. Peary with a chance to slides it over to Jake Gould, and beauty saved by McPhail. Andrew Peary back around to Harding. Sliding that one cross crease. McPhail followed it across, and Gould could not find the cage. Slides it over to Jake Gould, and just under 4 minutes gone here in the first period. Still a scoreless game. Gould out front, looking to return the favor to Peary. Sliding that one cross crease. Comes up to the blue line. Blair had backed off. Now he brings it back to the blue line and fires it in. Bounces off the end boards. McPhail leaves it. Under 4 minutes gone here in the first period. Chris Gregory plays it around the boards. Panthers trying to move it off. That rolled out, and Ben Alshorn is down into the Panthers zone. Blair had backed off. Take away for Western Valley. Andrew Peary to Graham. Zach Graham rips it. And a blocker save for McPhail. Panthers trying to move it off. That rolled out, and Ben Alshorn is down into the Panthers zone. Of course, Caden back, drops it for Gregory. Gregory looking to glove save, and Graham shows the leather at his end of the ice. Graham rips it. Save for McPhail. Adam Graham keeping this a scoreless game. 15-16 to go in period number one. Drops it for Gregory. Gregory looking to glove save, and Graham shows the leather. And he dropped to his left. Trey Hatt wins it back for Pitt. Pitt knocks it to the far corner. This a scoreless game. Getting there first is Connor Anderson. He lost it. Feet out front. That's in some feet. Goes to the corner. Puck works his way up the boards. Rivington's able to poke it out. Graham couldn't get to it. Trey Hatt wins it back for Pitt. In time. Knocks it to the far corner. Now McCatton brings it down low. Sends it into the blue paint, and a good stop there for Tristan Pitt. Pitt now off the boards. Sending it ahead for Hatt. Hatt looking to go cross ice. That's broken up by Connor Anderson. Spread up, Jack Rivington. All alone, he finds the onion bag, bulges it, and puts the Panthers up 1-0. What a great feed from his own end. Rivington able to sneak behind the D. And that's his first as a Panther. All alone, he finds the onion bag, bulges it, and Rivington gets his team on the board 5-26 into the first period. Rivington able to sneak behind the D. And that's his first as a Panther. All alone, he finds the onion bag, bulges it. Panthers taking the 1-0 lead. O'Neill pulls back into the first period. Zach Graham, Matt McCatton get the assist. Taking the 1-0 lead. O'Neill. Zach Graham leading the team with 7 points now on the season. 4 goals, 3 assists. On the other side of the ice, Trey Hatt leads the Sting with 7 points, 5 goals, 2 assists coming into this game. Goodine wins the draw back, quick shot. Crawford has his shot blocked. 3 assists. And the Sting are able to clear the zone. Pass on the other side of the ice of Ward. Trey Hatt leads the Sting with 7 points, 5 goals, 2 assists. Cross ice, Harding coming into sends it up. Cogger tips it into the zone. Goodine moves it up the boards, out of the reach of Beers. Panthers hold the line. Now it's chipped up to center. Harding reaches back. He's checked by O'Neill. Beers comes in. O'Neill is offside. Cogger tips it into the zone. That faceoff's going to come back outside the zone. 13:43 to go in the first. Beers. Panthers hold the line. Now it's chipped up to center. Harding reaches back. He's checked by O'Neill. Beers comes in. O'Neill is offside. Goodine waved from the draw. Cogger's going to come in to take it against Beers. Goodine helps him get the win. Crawford on the far side. Looking for Goodine. That was broken up, and the Sting enter the zone. Get the puck in deep. Moving it around is Jaden Blair. Andrew Peary reverses sides. Crawford bounced off the puck, but Goodine picks it up. He's got Cogger with him. He gets around on the far side. Gets around Johnston, takes it to the net, feed out front, and Cogger had his stick lifted. Blair tries a shot. That's deflected to the corner. Beers in the far corner, goes around the net. That hits a stanchion. Takes an odd bounce up the boards. He's got Cogger with him. He gets around. And we've got a player down on the puck.
Takes it to the net,
the whistle.
front, and Cogger had his stick lifted.
Number 75, Devin O'Neill was taken down on top of that puck. Beers in the far corner, goes around the net. That hits a stanchion. 12:59 to go in this first. The Panthers up 1-0 over the Southern Sting. Whistle. 75, Devin O'Neill was taken down on top of that puck. Won that face-off for the Panthers. Andrew Peary keeps the puck inside the zone. Now it's chipped up to the open point where Peary was pushed out. Case Peary feeding it through. Hatt couldn't get a shot on. Panthers send it around to the near side. Grant sends it off the boards. Carey goes down with a stick. With Grant's stick in his equipment, back the other way comes Harvey. Quick shot and a save by Joey McPhail. Carey has some words for Grant. 2 tied up at center, and the linesman separates them, sends them to their benches. And Carey they're still going at it. They're going to both be taken to the other side of the ice. Carey has some words for Grant. 2 tied up at center, and the linesman separates them, sends them to their benches. That was Cogger. And Carey they're still going at it. Initially, it was Grant that had got his stick tied up side of the ice with Carey, but offsetting penalties. That was Cogger. We'll see if it's 2 or 10. Stepped in. Initially, it was Grant that had got his stick tied. Still chatting back and forth in the penalty box area. There's a quick shot. Nice feed from the corner out front. Andrew Peary, point blank, stopped by McPhail, coming back the other way. Gregory floats the puck past the Panthers net. Ben Wright holding the puck in at the blue line at the far side. Now it's chipped out and over. This game's getting a little chippy. Andrew Peary sent that puck down the ice, comes back up to Raid. By McPhail, coming back the other way. Anderson was able to take that puck away from Raid, send it back down into the Sting zone. They get it as far as center, and it's fired back in by Isaac Shaw. Now it's chipped out and over. This game's getting a little chippy. Panthers check onside as the puck's carried up by Tyler Erb. Erb takes the right wing, finds Raid. Erb is checked hard into the boards after that pass. As far as center. Feed down low to Raid. Raid trying to feed it out front. Alshorn was there, taken away by Connor Anderson. He got it up to the top of the glass. Puck stayed in play. Takes the right wing, finds Raid. Erb is checked hard into the boards after that pass. Down low to Raid. Raid trying to feed it out front. Alshorn was there, taken away. So it's 2 and 10 for both Cogger and Carey. 2 for unsportsmanlike and a 10-minute misconduct. So they will sit for 12 minutes. That, I believe, puts them into the second period. Again, 5-on-5.
2 and 10 for both Cogger and Carey.
Here's the play on the ice. Stretch pass down the ice, bounces away from Gallagher. Arsenault picks it up in the Panthers' end. And Arsenault tied up Gallagher's stick. Gallagher is going to get called for hooking.
2 and 10 for both Cogger and Carey.
Here's the play on the ice. Stretch pass down the ice. So the Sting will go on the first power play of this game.
And Arsenault
power play through the first 4 games of the season sits at 26.3%. The Panthers looking to strengthen their penalty kill. It's at 7. It's sitting at the bottom of the league at 73.7%. So the Sting have an opportunity here to tie this game up, down 1 halfway through the first period. Pitt over to Arsenault. Arsenault gets around 1, has the puck tipped off of his stick. He goes back and moves it up to Pitt. Back to Arsenault. Arsenault walking into the dot, trying to move it through. Goes around to Trot, back up top to Pitt. Pitt finds a lane. Blocker save for Graham.
Pitt
Hat on the far side.
Arsenault gets around 1.
To Arsenault, one-timer past the net. And it is cleared the length of the ice by Brad Goodine. Panthers start the penalty kill change. Pitt over to Beers.
Hat on the far side.
John Beers gets by his man at the blue line. Centering pass. Trot to Arsenault. Arsenault cross ice for Pitt. Pitt, wrist shot off the end boards, deflected wide. Trey Hat cycling. John Beers. Hat taking it all the way around the zone. Misses Beers, and Pitt can't hold it in. Puck comes back to center. Minute 15 gone in the penalty to Gallagher. Trey Hat cycling. Sting forced back into their own zone. Good job here by Jack Rivington on the forecheck. A stumble by Pitt. McCatton hits the referee, trying to force it around. Now he sets up Rivington. He rips it high. Puck stays in play. Great forecheck here by Rivington and McCatton. There's another steal by Rivington. McCatton had the check on the boards. Now he shakes off Ward.
Forecheck, a stumble by Pitt. McCatton.
And these two on the forecheck have killed off 35 seconds here in the Sting zone. Trot now comes back down.
Great
Hands it off to Ben Alshorn. Alshorn across to Korskaden. Gallagher is out of the box.
On the boards. Now he shakes off Ward. Forecheck, a stumble by Pitt.
And what a penalty kill there.
35 seconds here.
Staving off the first minute 15 in their own zone, and then Rivington and McCatton
Hands it off to Ben Alshorn.
doing all the work at the other end of the ice.
Out of the box. On the boards. Now he shakes off Ward.
And this game remains 1-0 Panthers. And what a penalty kill there. Connor Anderson stumbled at the side of his net, but he was able to regain the puck, and then he sends it down the ice for an icing missed Gould on the pass. 7:57 to go here in period number 1. We are at the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, New Brunswick tonight. And the Western Valley Panthers holding on to a slim 1-0 lead over the Southern Sting.
Ruled on the pass. 7:57 to go here.
Beers wins the draw. Big shot there. Ben Wright stepped into it. Graham makes the save. Puck comes back up to the line. Right off the boards to Beers. Beers sends it down low.
1-0
Wraparound attempt. Ends up being a pass from Cam Ward, and Beers can't find the net. Ward now to Beers in the corner, back to Ward. Ward goes to the net. Graham makes the initial save, lost it for a second, and before the Sting could find the back of the net, he was able to stick his right pad out, make the save, and meantime his helmet strap came loose. So play called.
Goes to the net. Graham makes the initial save, lost it for a second, and before the Sting
We will reset inside the Panthers zone with 7:26 to go on the clock.
Meantime, his helmet strap came loose. So play called. Goes to the net. Graham makes the initial save, lost it for a second.
Face off to the left of Graham. Raid is set. Rivington set to go on the clock. Rivington draws it back. Andrew Peary takes it behind his net. On the far side for Zach Graham, and that pass just out of the reach of Rivington. And will be another icing against the Panthers.
Raid is set. Rivington set on the clock. Rivington draws it back. Andrew Peary takes it behind his net. Far side for Zach Graham, and that pass just
face-off moves to the dot to the right of Graham.
Another icing against the Panthers.
Rivington wins another one in the defensive zone. Zach Graham makes sure he hits Rivington this time at center. Rivington taken out in the corner by Trott.
Zach Graham, and that pass just face-off moves
Alshorn feeds it off the boards. Course, Caden bringing it up the left side, gets a shot off, pad save
Zach
for Graham.
Make sure he hits
Trott
Rivington this time at center.
Holding
Rivington
it in momentarily.
Taken out in the corner by Trott.
McCatton moves it up to Rivington. Rivington over to Graham. Backhand pass coming back through. Rivington's taken out by Caden.
Caden. Bringing it up the left side, gets a shot off, pad
Trott
save
to
for
Alshorn.
Graham. Make sure he hits
Trott. Alshorn trying to weave his way into the zone, gets into the corner. Avoids the check by Peary.
Rivington over to
Centering
Graham.
pass all the way up to the point. Pit back down to Alshorn. Alshorn in front, and that puck is tipped by Jack Raid out of play to Alshorn. 6:17 to go here in period number one.
Centering pass all the way up to the point. Pit back down to Alshorn. Alshorn in front, and that puck is tipped by Jack Raid out of play.
Trey Hatt lines up across from Harvey. Hatt wins it.
To go.
Puck lost by Aiden Arsenault.
Here in period number one.
And Arsenault does a good job to get that back and send it behind the Panthers net. Kieran Gallagher looking over his options. He finds Noah Grant. Grant, outlet pass broken up by Hatt.
Across from Harvey.
Now the Panthers send it.
Puck lost by Aiden
The length of the ice, avoid some icing.
Arsenault does a good job to get that back and send it behind the Panthers net.
Trey Hatt up the right side.
Looking over his options. He
gets
finds
into
Noah
the slot, can't get a shot away.
Outlet pass broken up by
Gallagher
Hatt.
stepped in front of him. Centering pass goes off the side of the net up to the near point.
The length of the ice.
Herb does a good job getting it to the point and keeping the puck in. Panthers move it around the zone up to center. Fired back in by Tristan Pitt. Around the Panthers zone and kept down into the corner. Curtis Smith trying to move it back around.
Herb does a good job getting it to the point,
and we've got
Panthers moving around the zone.
Play by a high stick, so play is whistled down. Face-off coming to the right of Adam Graham. 5:12 to go in this first period.
Smith trying to move it back around.
Western Valley Panthers still leading 1-0 over the Southern Sting.
Play by a high stick, so
play is whistled down. Face-off coming to the right of Adam Graham. Wins the draw.
5:12 to go in this first period.
Steals it away from him coming out of the corner. Panthers can't clear the zone.
Still leading
Sent
1-0
into the near corner
over
for
the
Adam
Southern
Spray.
Sting.
Spray sends it behind the net. O'Neill trying to feed it out front for Beers. Beers got a shot away. Hit. I believe Graham got a piece of that as it went by the net. Beers now behind. Hits the back of the net. Tried to put it out front. Herb at the point.
Panthers can't clear the zone.
Herb. Zach Graham steps up on him. He feeds it ahead for Goodine. Goodine has Pitt with him. Pitt takes him out of the play.
Graham got a piece of that.
Good defense by Pitt.
Behind.
Crawford to Graham behind the net. Graham trying to go cross crease. Pitt gets a leg down, stops the pass. Andrew Peary wires it off the end boards.
Graham steps up on him. He feeds it ahead
O'Neill
for
on the
Goodine.
far
Goodine
side.
has Pitt with him. Pitt takes him out of the play.
Firing it near side, gets the bounce off the boards out to center. Andrew Peary gloves it down, sends it back for Crawford. Crawford off a body, puck bouncing into the crease, and McPhail covers up, gets the whistle.
O'Neill on the far side.
Now Liam Crawford going at it
Firing it near
with
side, gets the
O'Neill.
bounce off the boards out to center. Andrew Peary gloves it down.
They're separated, no penalties on the play, 4:06 to go
Puck bouncing
in the first frame.
And McPhail covers up, gets the whistle. Now Liam Crawford going at it.
Jack Raid sets up with Andrew Peary. Steps in,
They're separated.
face off one forward. Of course, Caden racing up the left side.
In the first frame.
Jaden Blair trying to move it around. Gregory on the near side. And it's flipped up and just out of play.
Andrew Peary steps in. Face off one
So the
forward.
face-off will
Caden
remain
racing up the
in the
left side.
Panthers' end with 3:49 on the clock.
Blair trying to move it around.
Of course,
Gregory on
Caden
the near side. And it's
taking the
up
face-off
and
draw, wins it
just
forward.
out of play.
Blair checks him off the puck in the corner. Raid sends it out front. That moves up to Gregory. Gregory sends a floater on. Stick save for Graham. Another stick save as he sprawled out. Horse Caden. Adam Graham having a great first period here for Western Valley. Puck gets out of the zone. McLaughlin comes in, gets around one, backhand, and McPhail
That moves up to Gregory.
follows him
Gregory
across.
sends a floater on. Stick save for Graham. Another stick
Isaac
save as he
McLaughlin
sprawled
doing a
out.
great job to get around Ben Wright. Couldn't solve McPhail.
First period here for Western Valley. Puck gets out of the zone. McLaughlin comes in, gets around one, backhand, and McPhail.
24 on the clock.
Across. Stick save for Graham. Another stick save.
Raid
McLaughlin doing a
wins
great
the
job
draw
to get
away from
around
Rivington.
Ben Wright.
Alshorn chips the puck out to center, fired back in by Isaac Shaw.
For Western Valley.
Trot up to course Caden.
Comes in, gets around one,
Tried to go back to Trot, and it's taken away by Rivington. Rivington with the wraparound attempt, slid off his stick right to Zach Graham. Graham couldn't pull the trigger, however.
Chips the puck out to center.
Trot now,
back in
out of
by
the
Isaac
zone.
Shaw.
Puck picked up by Alshorn.
Trot up to
Alshorn,
Caden.
long shot, and
Tried to go
Graham
back to
sends
Trot,
that puck up
it's
and
taken away
out
by
of
Rivington.
play.
Rivington with the wraparound attempt, slid off his stick right to Zach
2:51
Graham.
on the
Graham couldn't
clock.
pull the trigger, however.
Face off coming to the
Out of the zone. Puck picked up
left
by
of
Alshorn.
Graham.
Alshorn, long shot, and Graham sends that puck up and out of play.
Pat waved from the dot.
One on the clock.
In comes Cameron Ward. Ward wins it back.
Face off coming to the
Johnston sends it down into the
left
corner.
of Graham.
Ward feeding it out front.
Alshorn, long
Arsenault backhand shot. Glove saved by Adam Graham.
Pat wave from the
2:41
dot.
on
In comes Cameron Ward.
the
Ward
first
wins it
period
back.
clock.
Johnston sends it down into that corner. Ward feeding it out front. Arsenault
Spears
backhand shot.
wins the
glove
draw
saved
back.
by Adam
Arsenault trying to
Graham.
chip it down into the corner. Panthers take over control. Zach Graham coming out with Rivington and McCatton. Graham tries a spin move. Rivington can't find it. Sting, bring it back the other way. Hat sends it to an open wing. Anderson for Western Valley. Off the boards, but not out. Picked up by Trey Hat. Trey Hat cutting in. And at the hash marks, it's
Coming out with Rivington
knocked
and
off of
McCatton.
his stick. Rivington
Graham
flips it out
tries
for
a spin
Graham.
move. Rivington
Graham gets
can't
it into
find
the
it.
zone
Sting,
and
bring
pokes
it
it
back the other
into
way.
the
Hat
corner.
sends it to an
Turns
open
back
wing.
for the bench.
Anderson for Western Valley.
Hayden Arsenault
Off the boards, but
can't
not
get to
out.
center. Pitt now
Picked up
trying
by
to bring
Trey
it
Hat.
up.
Trey
Drops
Hat
it back to
going in.
Arsenault.
at the hash mark. So
Arsenault up the right side, can't get around Harvey.
Flips it out for Graham. Graham gets it in
Held in by Pitt.
Pokes it into the corner, turns back for the bench.
Isaac Shaw gets it back out to the red line.
Arsenault.
Stinger offside as Herb sends it in. They decide to take the time to make a change.
Arsenault up the right side, can't get around.
Gives Connor Anderson time to get out over the blue line.
Held in by Pitt.
Fired right back in by the Sting around the boards. Pitt holding the line to Herb.
Stinger offside.
Beers feeding it out front for Spray. Harvey gets the puck up into O'Neill's face mask. He's okay. Wearing the full cage. Crawford across, penalty coming to the Sting. Net empty. And that's going to be the first power play for the Panthers.
Harvey gets the puck up into O'Neill's face mask. He's okay.
Wearing the full cage. Crawford across, penalty coming to the Sting. Net empty. And that's going to be the first power play for the Panthers.
Harvey gets the puck up into O'Neill's face mask. He's okay.
Wearing the full cage. Crawford across, penalty coming to the Sting. Net empty. We're down to 1 minute to play here in the first period. Jake Gould walking off the line, feeds it out front for McCatton. McCatton couldn't get it past McPhail, and it's clear to the far boards. McLaughlin moved up by Gould to the point. Gallagher across to Peary. Jackson Peary, his pass knocked back up to the blue line. Gallagher holds Peary on the near side. Finds Crawford. Crawford tried to go out front. That's up, back up to the point. Gallagher holds it in. Power play here for the Panthers. Their power play coming in at 17.6%, and the Sting clear it out. Sting penalty kill really good this year, 88.2 on the season. Gould firing a shot, glove save for McPhail. 3 seconds to go in the first. .56 seconds left on the penalty, so if the Panthers don't get a quick one here, they will carry the power play over into the second period. Penalties for Cogger and Carey are both up. They are out of the box. Served there 12 minutes, and the puck tied up. And the buzzer goes. First period ends 1-0 the score for the Western Valley Panthers. It was Beers called for the penalty, and he has another 53 seconds or less to sit at the start of the second frame. We'll be back in 15 minutes for period number 2. Don't go far. The Panthers leading the Sting 1-0. Welcome back for period number 2 here at the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, New Brunswick. The Western Valley Panthers at home with a 1-0 lead over the Southern Sting. And the Panthers start this second period with a 53 seconds left on a power play. John Beers for the Sting in the box for high sticking. Western Valley up 1-0 on a goal, his first of the year, first as a Panther by Jack Rivington from Zach Graham and Matt McCatton at the 5:26 mark of the first. Not sure what we're waiting on here. Maybe just some of the patches on the ice to freeze up. It looks a little wet in spots. Panthers penalty kill, Zach Graham. Brad Goodine, Jack Rivington. Rivington looks like he'll line up at the face-off dot. Matt McCatton out there on the back end with Andrew Peary. So McCatton playing the point with Peary on the other side. It is Jack Raid at the dot on the penalty kill. A spray on one side. On the back end, it's Gregory and Trott. Panthers win the draw. McCatton cross ice for Rivington. He feeds it through for Goodine. Goodine drops it back to the point, gets the return pass back up top. McCatton across to Peary. Peary, wrist shot. Rivington looking for the tip. Stopped by McPhail, sorry. Joey McPhail for the Sting. Sorry about the audio issues in the first period. Good to know that we have those figured out. Graham gets across the line, feeds it back. McCatton across to Peary. Jackson Peary down for Goodine. Time ticking away. Beers out of the box as that shot floats through and deflected to the corner off of the blocker of McPhail. Graham wins the battle in the corner. Centering pass goes all the way to the near boards and up to the point. Jackson Peary moves it back down low. Rivington to Graham. Graham can't get it out front. John Beers takes off with it. Beers weaves his way through, puts a shot just wide of the net. So both teams successfully killing off their first penalties of this game. Pitt from his own end. Peary knocked it back in, so Panthers were offside. Andrew Peary did the smart thing, held the line, waited. Now he goes after Pitt and got his stick tied up with Pitt, but Pitt comes in offside, so face-off coming outside the zone. Puck moved back down into the Sting zone. And we've got a whistle. Face-off going to be in the southern end. Quick shot there by Rivington and a glove save for McPhail. Sorry, not Rivington. That one is Jake Gould. Another face-off win. Gould with another quick shot, pad save for McPhail, and the puck is cleared all the way down. Not enough for icing. Hunter Harding back for the Panthers. Andrew Peary sends it far side. Jake Gould comes across the line. Bounces it back to the near side. Peary swings it back down into the corner. McLaughlin out front. Peary couldn't get a stick on it. Held in by Gallagher. Pitt moves it out. Corskaden at the line to Alshorn. Back across for Beers. Pitt pinned in the corner. Corskaden comes in to help him out. Corskaden digs the puck out. Gets away from Peary. Sends it back. Sends it behind the net. Took the feed back out front. Was quick and he couldn't get a stick on it. It was Jack Raid. Alshorn now through Raid's legs. Past the net. Move back around to Alshorn. Alshorn up to the point. Pitt trying to fire it back down. Puck makes it back to Alshorn. In front for Raid. Raid's shot blocked by Harding. Alshorn going up the far point. Panthers trying to get it out. They can't. Held in. Back down to Alshorn. Ben Alshorn looking to feed it out front. Goes around the net. Comes back around. Sting have the Panthers pinned in their own zone. 3.5 gone in the third. Corskaden loses the puck. And Andrew Peary's able to carry it up the right side. Long shift here for Peary and his line mates. Alshorn blocks the shot. He's off to a 2-on-0 with Hatt. Feeds it to Hatt. Hatt backhand save by Adam Graham, but it's a holding call going against Isaac Shaw. Shaw taking away his man, and Graham doing a good job to take away the shot. So the Sting 0 for 1 on the power play this evening. Get back to it and look to tie this game up. It's 1-0 Panthers. And the Panthers win the faceoff but can't clear the zone. Held in by Sam Trott. Arsenault back to Hatt. No one out front. Hatt moves it up top for Trott. Hatt picks up the puck back in the corner. Cycles the net back around to Gregory. Hatt on the near side. Beers trying to get free. Beers gets free, fires a one-timer. Glove save for Graham, and it's cleared out and all the way down the ice. Sting starting out from their own end, and Rivington disrupts the breakout pass. Beers now skates it out himself through center. Gets all the way into the hash marks. Beers centering attempt, hit the back of the net, still with it. Leaves it in the corner for Hatt. Feed out front is cleared away by Matt McCatton. McCatton and Rivington did a great job on the penalty kill last time, killing 35 seconds on their own in the offensive zone. And this time McCatton gets the puck in deep. He and Rivington looking to hold the Sting back in their own end. 30 seconds to go on the penalty to Shaw. Sam Trott reversed back in his end. Sends it up for Cameron Ward. Cross ice pass for Corskaden. Corskaden sharp angled shot. Shoulder save for Adam Graham. Trott now at the point. Back to Corskaden. Back up to Trott. Trott gets the shot through. Pad save for Graham. Penalty over. Shaw out of the box. Jumps into the play. Corskaden in the corner. Puck bounces free. Alshorn had an opportunity at it. Rivington knocked it away from him, and Shaw is able to get it at center and send it deep into the Sting end. Western Valley penalty kill came into this game 73.7%, but they have killed off both of the Sting man advantages so far in this game. Corskaden coming in off a stick and out of play. 13:29 to go in period number 2. Panthers haven't killed off another penalty. We've got an extra puck on the ice. Now we reset. Panthers look to build off of that momentum. Face-off win in their own zone. Blair around for Crawford, and Crawford is leveled by Carey. Hard hit. Crawford trying to play the puck. Crawford back into the play. Sting trying to hold it inside the zone. Comes up to the point. And we've got a penalty coming here. Slashing call. It's going to be Tristan Pitt going off for the slash. So the Panthers 0 for 1 on the power play. Get another opportunity, this time to try to go up 2 over the Sting. 13:02 to go on the second period clock. Panthers win the draw. McCatton down into the corner for Rivington. Up the boards to Goodine. Goodine moves it up to McCatton. McCatton doesn't find a lane. Goodine walking in. Rivington out front. McPhail finds the puck, scoops it up. 14 seconds gone on the penalty to Pitt. Sting win the draw. Carried out by Trott. Trott gets it all the way down, follows it behind the net. Hit by McCatton. McCatton retrieves the puck back, moves it behind the net to Jackson Peary. Peary to McCatton, cross ice to Graham. Graham's return pass broken up by Raid. Jackson Peary has to go back into his own end, retrieve the puck. 1:15 to go in the power play. Rivington, pass just out of his reach. Profit keeps it inside the zone. And Adam Graham's going to freeze that puck. Panthers halfway through this power play. Andrew Peary tips it into the zone, but gives the Sting opportunity to send it back down the ice over top of his head. Panthers again stopped from getting cross center. Jake Gould now gets into the zone, moves it up to the point, and Liam Crawford was not there. Graham comes out of his crease, finds Harding. Harding bumped off the puck. Arsenault keeping the puck on the Panthers side of center. Arsenault drops it back to Hat. Sting, penalty kill, doing a great job here to kill off this final minute. Andrew Peary winds up from his own end. Stick checked. He follows the puck through, rolls it into the crease. Jake Gould takes a shot off a stick, floats towards the net, gloved out of the air by McPhail, just as Pitt comes out of the box. So the Sting successfully killed off both of their penalties. 10:55 to go in the second. Western Valley Panthers still leading 1-0 over the Southern Sting. Beers wins the draw. Wright moves it around the back of the net. Beers picks it up in the neutral zone. Stops up, finds Alshorn. Alshorn back to Beers. Beers looking to pick the corner. Graham got a piece of it and send it out of play. Sting win the offensive zone face-off and fire into the near corner. Of course, Caden to Beers. Beers trying to feed it back. Alshorn picks it up. Of course, Caden lost his stick. Alshorn into the corner, and the puck is flipped high along the boards. We've got another penalty coming here. This one to the Panthers, and I believe that's going to be a slashing. Curtis Smith being taken off, high stick. So the Sting, third man advantage. Unsuccessful on the first two. Beers tied up at the dot, and the puck cleared down the ice by Jackson Cogger. Trot back for the Sting. Cogger right on his tail. He sends it behind the net, finding Tristan Pitt. Pitt sends it across. Cogger's there to break it up. Picks up the puck in the corner. Can't swing it back around the zone. Sting settling it back down. Pitt from behind his net. Puck rolled on him. It is a slash, as I initially thought, and there is a goal from Sam Trott. He one-timed that from the hash marks. And the power play tally gets the Sting back to a 1-1 tie. Trott with his first of the year. And that comes 10-16 into the second. Tie game 1-1. John Beers and Aiden Arso get the assists on the Trot tiling tally. Centering pass cleared away to the boards. Gould can't get it out of the zone. Centered again, another chance there. Cameron Ward sends it on. Pad save for Graham. Raid sending it out front. Sting have the momentum now. Trying to find their first lead of this hockey game. 9 minutes to go in the second. Centering pass bounces to the point. Herb holds it in. Picked off the boards by Ward. Ward sends it out front. Raid couldn't get a handle on it. O'Neill had a chance. Poke checked. Big shot by Pitt. And Graham with another save in the Panthers' crease. Isaac Shaw trying to hold the puck in the corner. It's centered by the Sting and cleared out by Isaac McLaughlin. Herb cycles his net. Puts it into the skates of Profit. Spray now into the zone. Profit just a step ahead. And puts the Sting offside. 8-11 left in the second. Graham gets a fresh water bottle, and we reset just outside of his zone. Rivington wins it back into the Panthers' end. Gallagher on the near side. Rivington able to get it out over the blue line. Johnston sends it back to the Panthers' blue line. Gallagher up to Graham. Zach Graham pops the water bottle. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Jack Graham puts the Panthers up 2-1 with a sniper of a shot. 12:09 into the second. Graham's got a goal to go with his assist on the first tally. His team leading 5th of the season. And just like that, Western Valley answers back. Chance out front. Graham taken down in front. Now he's in a battle. Graham gets away from that battle with Corskaden. Corskaden comes up to the blue line and sends it in from the blue line. Corskaden with the steal, backhand shot. Adam Graham with the save. And Corskaden now going at it with another Panther player behind the net. I don't know if that's, no, that wasn't Graham. Graham is tied up with Beers off to the right. Looks like Corskaden is going off. As is Hunter Harding. Offsetting roughing calls. And things are heating up at the Air Motor Center. 7:19 to go in the second. Panthers leading 2-1. Sting win the offensive zone faceoff. Can't get a shot towards the net. Arsenault on the near side. Lost the puck in the corner. Goodine feeds it out to center. Cogger couldn't catch up to it. Back into the zone. Arsenault for Southern Sting. Centering pass. Good job there by Blair to swing that behind the net. Far side. Arsenault moved it back around. Right. Steps up. Keeping that puck down low. Panthers move it around. Cogger on the far side. Off the boards. Hat gloves it down. Hat trying to move towards the net. Push behind by Peary. Send it up top. Point shot. I believe that hit Arsenault in front. Arsenault trying to jump out of the way. Right runs over Goodine. Panthers move it around to the near point. Crawford chips it up and out. Trot. Changing here. Long change here in the second. Goodine moves it in. Goodine can't get it out front. Chip to the corner. Cogger doing a good job along the boards with the steal. Now the Sting. Move it up and out of the zone. Sent back in by Connor Anderson. Can't get it in deep. This time he does. Bounces off the end boards. McPhail plays it. Arsenault looking cross ice. He finds O'Neill. Devin O'Neill fans on the shot. Raid centering pass off a skate and is sent back out to center by Noah Grant. Casey pokes the puck past Anderson, but he can't center it. Comes up to the point. Herb keeping it in, sending it down low. Hits the referee. Casey in there. Big check by Connor Anderson. Cameron Ward can't get a shot away. His stick tied up. Jack Raid in the corner. Carey now feeding it out front. Knocked away by Anderson. And we've got a player in the Panthers net with Graham. There's Cameron Ward backed in. 4:46 to go in period number 2. Harding and Corskaden come out of the box. Having served their time, it is a 2-1 lead for the Western Valley Panthers. Southern Sting on a 3-game win streak. Panthers looking to end that and make up some room on the Sting in the standings. Panthers able to clear it. Icing waved off. Trot back. And Harding back to the box for cross-checking. It's Harvey, sorry. So the Sting back to the power play. 1 for 3 with the man advantage. Hatt tied up. Graham plays the puck into the corner. Beers drops it to Trot at the point. 40 seconds gone in the penalty to Harvey. Hatt now. Up top for Pitt. Down low for Beers. Shot. Graham, 2 saves and smothers the puck on the second. 1:04 to go in the penalty to Harvey. 3:50 to go in the second period. Sting able to tie this game up at 1 on the power play. Looking to tie it up again at 2 this time. We reset to the left of Graham. Rivington ready to go. Of course, Caden fixing some equipment. Rivington kicks the puck free. Jaden Blair moving it up and out. Chris Gregory back for the Sting. He finds Johnston. Johnston gets around the stick of Rivington, but he fails to get around McCatton. Now he works it off the boards, feeds it right back to Alshorn. Alshorn up to the point for Gregory. Gregory across, big shot. Puck loose in front, Graham keeps it out. That first shot coming from Landon Johnston, and this time the puck skips over his stick. He has to go back out to center to retrieve it. Cross ice to Gregory. Gregory back to Alshorn. Alshorn waiting for his teammates to set up. Off the boards to Gregory. 10 seconds on the power play. Alshorn off the boards. Finds Pitt. Back to Alshorn. Penalty is over. Alshorn's at the dot. Shot blocked by Peary. Peary attempted to clear the zone, and he goes down after that shot block, and we've got a hooking call now to Rivington. So back-to-back power plays for the Sting. Rivington for cross-check. So Peary goes off to the bench. And looking to shake that shot block off. Pitt to Hatt. Hatt shot, high shot. And a save by Adam Graham. Finds that puck and covers up for another face-off inside his zone. 2:35 to go in the second. 7 seconds off of this penalty to Rivington. Beers and Harvey at the dot. No, Beers and Goodine at the dot. Beers wins it back to Pitt. Pitt across to Trot, back to Pitt. And we've got another penalty coming here. It's a slashing call. Isaac Shaw lost his sticky in front, and Beers is going to be shown to the penalty box. So that negates the Rivington penalty. We will be 4-on-4 for 1:42. So all kinds of space here to skate now. Sting can't connect it in the neutral zone. Erb with the steal, sends it right back to Crawford. Anderson skates the puck up the boards and is hit behind the net by Pitt. Arsenault gathers the puck for the Sting. Frees it up. Tyler Erb trying to send it out. Pitt gets it to the line. Hatt swings it out. Arsenault can't get past Crawford. Arsenault sending it back for Pitt. Arsenault now skating it in. Cross ice pass and shot over the net by Trey Hatt. Hatt can't find a lane to the net, comes up top to Pitt. Pitt back to Hatt, to the dot. Backhand through the slot, and he loses it. Pitt can't step up on it. From the ice, Pitt gets the puck to Arsenault. Arsenault checked in the corner by Anderson. Strong on the puck, he gets it up to Pitt. Pitt back to Arsenault. Quick over for Herb. Back to Pitt. Down low for Arsenault. 20 seconds of 4-on-4 to go. Hatt around the back of the Panthers net to Arsenault. Crawford tied him up. Good stick and a 2-on-1 developing back the other way. Goodon trying to weave his way through. Herb ties him up. Rivington is out of the box. 20-second power play here for the Panthers. Rivington with the steal off of O'Neill's stick. Try to feed it out front for Graham. Graham gets to it, can't feed it back. Rivington finds the loose puck out front. Pad save for McPhail. Beers jumps out of the box. We are back to 5-on-5. Zach Graham with puck on his stick, feeds it out front. McCatton, backhand in the back of the net. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. It's 3-1 Panthers. Matt McCatton on the backhand, third of the year from Graham in the corner. 16.6 seconds are on the second period clock. So the Panthers take a 2-goal lead and look to hold off the Sting. Sharp shot there from Carey, saved by Graham. And the Panthers make it through the second with a 3-1 lead over the Southern Sting. Zach Graham, he had an assist on the first tally by Rivington in the first. He's got a goal, put the team up 2-1, and an assist on the McCatton tally that makes it 3-1 late in the second. On the other end, it's a power play tally by Trott from Arsenault and Beers. So we have 20 more minutes of regulation to go here in Woodstock. It is a 3-1 Western Valley lead over the Southern Sting. We're going to take a 15-minute break and be right back for period number 3. And we're back for period number 3 here at the Air Motor Center in Woodstock, New Brunswick. The Western Valley Panthers have a 3-1 lead on home ice over the visiting Southern Sting. Second period scoring update, it was a power play goal for Trott from Arsenault and Beers that tied the game up at 1 apiece. Zach Graham was fed from Rivington and Gallagher. Here's a chance, quick, Jake Gould, or as his parents would like him to be known, Jacob Gould, is denied by Joey McPhail. Third goal for the Panthers coming in the dying second. 16.6 seconds remained on the second period clock. McCatton, his third of the year from Zach Graham. Graham's got 3 points on the night. Gould comes in for the draw, loses that one to Beers. Harding in the neutral zone, batting down the puck. Andrew Peary works it back in. John Beers goes back for it. And a saucer pass over everyone's head for an icing against the Sting. Face off to the left of McPhail. Al Shorn gets it out over the blue line. McCatton moves it back to Gallagher. Zach Graham tips the puck into the Sting zone. Trott moves it behind the net. It's sent out, and Gallagher fires it back in. Beers takes the pass, stripped of the puck. McCatton with a quick shot. McPhail makes the save, deflects the puck to the corner. Caden able to fend off the Panthers and get the puck out to the blue line. Beers leaves it back for Caden. Caden down the boards for Beers. He's got Alshorn out front. Fans on the pass. Poke check by Graham. Jackson Peary chips the puck off the boards into center. Pitt has the puck returned to him. Dodges the stick check of Cogger and flips the puck over the glass, out of play. Faceoff's going to come all the way out to the neutral zone. A minute 48 gone in the third. The Sting down 2 on the road. Looking to get one back here, but the Panthers have come out in the third with the momentum. Herb all the way back into his zone. He spins it backhand pass out to Arsenault. Arsenault stops up, loses the puck. It's moved around by Jaden Blair. Perry stops the shot by Pitt. And that's an icing against the Panthers, even though Andrew Peary thought for sure he was ahead of the Sting player. .209 off the third period clock, and we wait for Peary to come back. Peary's going to be waved from the dot. In comes Jake Gould to take the draw for the Panthers. He wins it back. Jackson Peary sends it around the boards. His brother Andrew getting it up and out. Jackson with Hatt behind the net. Hatt frees it to Arsenault. Arsenault's centering pass comes back to him off a skate. Pitt holds the line. Comes back up top. Gould carries it out. Has Andrew Peary with him. McLaughlin on the other side. Feeds it to McLaughlin. Blocker save for McPhail. Back out to center. Isaac Shaw backhands it in. Herb ahead for Hatt. Hat trying to weave his way through, gets stuck in the sticks. Grant out to Harvey. Harvey, long shot, and McPhail vacuums that puck up. Doesn't let it go. 3:04 gone in this third frame. Harvey wins the draw back. Grant trying to get it to his forehand. Harvey finds his man in front. Curtis Smith held up by McPhail. McPhail lost his stick in the play, but Profit brings it back the other way. Kelty Corey destroyed his man at one end of the ice. Coming back the other way, Harvey gets a big hit. Johnston to Spray. Spray, long shot through the legs of Smith. But Adam Graham makes the save, keeps this a 3-1 hockey game for the Panthers. .24 to go on the third period clock. Face off to the left of Graham. Panthers win the draw. Zach Graham ahead for Crawford. Cross ice for Cogger. Cogger tipped it into the zone, trying to settle that puck down. Goodine finds the puck along the boards. Tried to throw it out front. Trott takes it behind the net. Flips it out to center. Gallagher fires it back in. Cogger centering pass disrupted by his stick. Sam Trott cycles back. Ben Wright now. Up to Raid. Raid over to O'Neill. O'Neill, long shot, glove save, Adam Graham. .15:41 showing on the third period clock. The Panthers holding that 3-1 lead over the Southern Sting. Panthers on a 4-game homestand starting tonight. They're back in action next weekend. There's a quick shot off of the face-off win. Looks like Alshorn taking credit, and they cut the lead in half. .4:23 into the third. Alshorn with his third of the year. John Beers gets an assist, his second of the night. Lone assist, Beers with a chance off a stick and out of play. Beers right at the hash marks, had all kinds of room, but good stick there by, I believe that was Jackson Peary reaching out. And that line gets the goal, another opportunity and an offensive faceoff in the Panthers' end, and they head off for the Sting. Both teams changing things up here. Panthers win the draw, send it around the boards. Andrew Peary takes the feed, gets around Herb, sends it across for Gould. Gould sends it on, and McPhail scrambles to hold on to that puck. It was rolling over his pad. He gets the arm down just in time and keeps this a one-goal game. Andrew Peary wins it again. Gould shot. Peary with the bouncing puck tips that up and puts it where the cookies are no longer safe. 4:55 Andrew Peary answers back for the Panthers. He won that faceoff back to Gould. Jacob Gould sends it on the net, bouncing puck, and Peary chips it up under the crossbar. That's Andrew's second of the season. Sting back the other way quickly. Sting win the draw in the Panthers' end. Pitt sends it down low. Beers off balance behind the net. Now he catches up, takes out the man. Of course, Caden backhands it off a skate, dangerously through the slot. Pitt back down low for Caden. Caden looking for a quick pass across. Alshorn couldn't handle it. He steals it back. Beers now sets up behind the net. Looking over his options, comes up to Pitt off of a Panther stick. Pitt sends it back down low for Caden. Caden out front. Alshorn was there, but Crawford with the steal. He hits a stanchion, can't get the puck out. Beers pinned in the corner. Pitt to Alshorn. Alshorn top of the circle. His shot blocked by Shaw. Panthers get it out over the blue line, bounces back in. Crawford from center, shot on. McPhail knocks it down. Panthers are changing. Sting has some time here. Alshorn slows up in his own line. Pitt hard off the glass and down. Shaw stops that in the neutral zone, doesn't get across center, and it's icing against the Panthers. 13:33 to go in the third. Panthers winning the draw, trying to get it out. They get it down, icing waved off. Sting pick up the puck. Back up to center. Panthers get it back across the line, but not deep. O'Neill now backs it off to Gregory. Gregory up to Raid. He dodges the check of Shaw. Puck flipped high. Hits the glass and rolls in to the crease. McPhail plays that. Icing negated. O'Neill off the far boards. Picked up by Shaw. Shaw sends it to the near side. Zach Graham's going to get there first. Graham looking for Rivington. Raid steals the puck. Sends it up the boards for Adam Spray. A very long shot, and Adam Graham's able to make the stop, hold on to the rebound. Graham able to get the puck up and out of the zone across to McCatton. Couldn't handle the pass. Harding comes back to Harding. Goes through. Rivington gets a piece of it. Not enough to get it settled down. Ben Wright to Trot. Back to Wright. Rivington with the steal. Down for McCatton. McCatton puts it in the blue paint. McPhail finds it. .54 to go in the third. Panthers still leading 4-2 over the Sting. McCatton trying to drop it to the side of the net. Andrew Peary working it out front. Gould fans on it. Couldn't get a hold of it. Big shot from Gallagher. That hit someone in the crowd in front, and Spray comes back the other way. Icing against the Sting. .11:31 to go in regulation. Andrew Peary to the dot for the Panthers. Profit tied him up. Spray along the boards. Can't get it out past Harding. He sends it to the far side. Picked up over there by Ben Wright. Wright hits the linesman. Puck comes back into the zone. Profit plays it back to Trott. Trott sends it the length of the ice, and another icing against the Southern Sting. Face off to the right of McPhail. Andrew Peary sets up again, wins it back. Gould, quick shot, hits a leg. Spray wrestles his way to center. Jackson Peary can't get it out of the zone. Spray holding it up. Andrew Peary now swings it to the far side. McLaughlin going to pick it up. He's got Peary and Gould with him, and Peary just a step offside. 10:47 to go in the third. Face-off just outside the Sting zone. Goodine trying to slap it forward. Comes back to Jackson Peary. He sends it into the corner. Herb spins back behind the net. Protected the puck. Comes across to Pitt. Pitt looking cross ice. Knocked down by Liam Crawford. Pitt falling. Gets it to center. Of course, Caden. Checked by Goodine. He sends it around the zone. Alshorn settles it in the corner. Centering attempt off the skate of Blair, past the net. Of course, Caden tries to send it back out front, hit the side of the net. Of course, Caden gets the puck back. Up to Pitt. Pitt, wrist shot into the crowd. Adam Graham deflects the puck past the net. Alshorn works his way through the corner, sends it in. Corskaden gets hit in the skate with it. Couldn't find the puck. Puck comes back up to the point. Alshorn keeps it in. Down low to Corskaden. Corskaden up to Pitt. Pitt, quick wrist shot saved by Adam Graham, and that puck deflects off his pad and out of play. 9:39 to go in the third. Panthers leading 4-2 over the Sting. Southern Sting on a 3-game road trip, trying to keep that, or 3-game winning streak, trying to keep that going. Panthers 1-3 on the season. They'd like to get another one in the win column. They are just starting a 4-game homestand. Sting this weekend. The Thunder next weekend. Tri-County back here on the 3rd of November. That's a doubleheader weekend. The River Cats are in on Friday night, and the Hawks are in on Saturday. 7:30 starts for all of those here at the Air Motor Center. And we will have those broadcasts right here on AOTV.com. 9.5 to go in this one. Sting down 2 on the road. Panthers trying to pull out their first win at home on the year. Graham across the blue line. Sends it across. Rivington had his stick tied up. Snow out to center. Flipped back through the neutral zone by Anderson. Herb skates it forward. Dodges the check by Anderson, sends it in, forehand, top shelf. Tyler Erb coming all the way from his own blue line. Unassisted, makes it 4-3. With 8:58 to go in regulation. That is Erb's first of the season. Erb and Trott both with their first tallies of the year for the Sting. Crawford to Cogger. Cogger gets the backhand out to center. It's fired back in by Landon Johnston. Gallagher to Crawford. Crawford gets the puck up to center across. Goodine off the boards to Cogger. Cogger, shot from the circle. McPhail holds on to the puck. And we'll get a face-off in the Sting end. .8:14 to go in the third. Setting up at the face-off dot, Raid across from Harvey. Face-off won by the Panthers. Backhand shot goes wide of the net. Harding keeps it alive. Smith tracing. Can't get to the puck before Johnston. Johnston sends it around and out to center. Gallagher fires it back in. Gregory for the Sting. Flips it high over everyone's head, but not Gallagher. He holds it up at the blue line. Smith now fires it in. Hits the end boards and lands on the back of the net. Johnston hit hard in the corner, but not before he gets the puck out of the zone. Panthers offside. McPhail has some time. Gregory's pass disrupted. Gould in the corner, comes around. Jackson Peary can't hold it in. Spray getting away to the races. His lane cut off. He gets a shot away. Blair got back quick, so Spray couldn't cut to the net. Graham made the save. Spray behind the net, feeds it out front. Raid is there. Pad save by Graham. Adam Graham having a great night for the Western Valley Panthers. McCatton takes off. Two Sting chasing him, one in front of him, and takes a shot, and glove save by McPhail. 6:46 to go in the third. Panthers trying to hold on and build off of a 4-3 lead. Beers wins the draw. Puck moved around the net and all the way down. Alshorn got a tip on that, put it on the Panthers net. Graham keeps that in front of him and freezes it as Alshorn was moving in quickly. 6:34 to go in regulation. Panthers up 4-3. Andrew Peary wins the draw back into the corner. Of course, Caden gets to it first. Pitts pass, hits a stick. Andrew Peary up to Gould. Gould pushed off the puck by Trott. Harding fails to hold the line. Touched by a high stick for the Sting. Gallagher next to touch it. Play goes on. Corskaden trying to hold the line, lost the puck. McLaughlin moved it up. Corskaden got it back and now pins McLaughlin along the boards. Cross ice pass, bouncing puck. Alshorn trying to get to it in the corner. Puts it behind the net for Corskaden. He's held there by Hunter Harding. Corskaden taken down. Puck flipped out from the corner. Jake Gould sends it the length of the ice. Icing waved off. McPhail touches it. Stretch pass to Alshorn. Corskaden holds the line. Alshorn cuts in, loses the puck. Jack Rivington coming in, one-on-one. Change at the Sting bench. Rivington gets in, goes backhand, rolls over his stick. Puck just got away from Jack there. And Alshorn takes off the other way. Alshorn's been on for at least 3 line rushes now for the Sting. And he gets tied up by Blair behind the net and heads for the bench. And that will be an icing against the Panthers. 4:56 to go in the third. For 3 the lead for Western Valley. Hatt draws it back to Gregory. Gregory's shot knocked down by Rivington. Graham takes off. McCatton on his left. Graham looking shot. Pad save for McPhail. Hatt goes down, and that's a tripping penalty called by the back referee. It's going to be Graham going off. And it looks like they're taking Matt McCatton as well. Okay, so on the other side, Chris Gregory is going off. So I believe Graham has the initial tripping penalty. Gregory McCatton picked up additional minors in the fray afterwards. So it is 5-on-4 for the Sting. They are 1 for 5 on the power play this evening. 4:40 to go, and they're down 1. They look to tie this game up. They did it once back in the second period, tied it up at 1. They win the faceoff. Alshorn swings the puck to Pitt. Pitt, near side for Trott. Back to Pitt, cross ice to Alshorn. Back across to Trott. Trott sends it in. Graham keeps it out of the net, and it's cleared all the way down the ice. Pitt from his own net. Just out of the reach of Beers. And Gallagher's able to step up, slap it back to the blue line. Pitt to Sam Trott. Trott finds Josh Corskaden. Corskaden gets deep in the zone. Drops the puck to the corner for Beers. Up top to Trott, over to Pitt. Far side for Alshorn. Looking for Beers. Beers got stripped of the puck. Goodine takes off to the races. Crawford with him. Drops it to Crawford. Crawford with the fake and the shot. Short-handed Crawford with an excellent chance. And Joey McPhail makes the save for the Sting. 51 seconds to go on the power play for Southern. .331 to go in the third. Sting come away with the faceoff. Arsenault swings it back all the way around to O'Neill. O'Neill sends it around the boards. Arsenault trying to get there. He does. Protects the puck, keeps it inside. O'Neill down. Loses it to Jaden Blair. Blair can't get it out past Trott. Trott settles it down. Waits for his teammates to settle. Pitt on the far side. Back across for Arsenault. Skipped over his stick, and the Panthers are able to get it out of the zone. Under 15 to go in the penalty. That puck popped into the Panthers bench. Touched the captain and came back on. 11 seconds to go on the power play for the Sting. 2:51 to go in the third. 4-3 the score for the Western Valley Panthers. That's an icing against the Sting. 2 seconds to go on the penalties. It'll be McCatton coming out of the box. He had the 2 minutes for tripping. Graham had 2 minutes for roughing, as did Gregory. Penalty is over. Panthers have killed it and maintain a 1-goal lead. 2.5 to go in regulation. Peary sends the puck back into his own end. It's thrown the length of the ice, and that will be icing against the Panthers. Jake Gould with time, just couldn't find a man in the neutral zone. Panthers win the defensive zone faceoff, but they can't clear it out past Pitt. Pitt to Alshorn down low. He hits the side of the crossbar. Alshorn behind the net, throws it out front. Beers can't find it. McLaughlin sends it ahead. He can't win the race. Puck gets to McPhail, and he's able to move it ahead. Harding at center. Back into the Sting zone. Of course, Caden trying to get his way through. Gets away from a couple of checks, throws it deep into the Panthers' end. Alshorn to Beers. Beers in the corner. We got a face-off at center. 1:38 to go in the third. McPhail left his net. McPhail was leaving his net. He made it to the bench. Extra attacker was on. Whistle goes. Referee explaining something to the Sting bench, and they're sending McPhail back out. Face off at center. Beers wins it. And the Sting get it back into the Panthers zone. McPhail halfway to the bench now. Puck in deep. Beers trying to move it up the boards. Hat comes in. Puck frozen along the boards. Whistle goes. 1:17 to go in the third. Extra attacker on for the Sting with the net empty at their end. Beers on with Corskaden, Herb, and Hat up front. Trot and Pitt on the back end. Fed out front. Bouncing puck. Panthers able to slap it out of the zone. Trot's going to have to rush back. Down to 1 minute left in the third. Trot to Herb. Turnover at the blue line, and it's an offside against the Sting. Face-off just outside the Panthers zone, 53.4 on the clock. Sting with their goaltender pulled, extra attacker on, looking to tie this game up. Trot sends it around the zone. Arsenault pinned along the boards in the corner. Puck up to Pitt. Cross to Trot, and that's disrupted by Jack Rivington. Rivington pushing Trott all the way back into his own end. Pitt steps up. Rivington still with the puck. Couldn't get it out front. Trott now bringing it back. 25 seconds to go. Arsenault back the other way. Centering pass hits a stick, bounces to the far side. Beers with the shot, and Adam Graham another save for the Western Valley Panthers. 16.1 seconds to go in this third period. Can the Panthers hold on? Can the Sting tie it up once more? And we've got a timeout, Southern Sting. They're going to take this one back. These guys, Beers, Pitt, Hatt, Trott, Arsenault, and Alshorn have been out there for the last 45 seconds. Spent this whole extra man advantage on the ice, so they need a break and want to set a play up here with 16 seconds and the face-off in the Panthers zone. For the Sting, it's been this line and this set of guys. Trott from Arsenault and Beers, Alshorn from Beers, Herb unassisted. Herb not out there right now. Pitt and Trott on the back end. Beers will take the face-off. To his left is Aiden Arsenault. To his right, Alshorn and Hatt. Comes back to Trott. His shot blocked. His second shot goes off the end boards. McLaughlin sends it around the rail. Down low for Arsenault. He's pinned. Quick shot. Stopped in front. Graham lost his stick, but he gets the win. And John Beers goes after Matt McCatton at the red line. The Western Valley Panthers get their first victory at home on the season, their second, and they pull to within 2 points of the Southern Sting for second place in the standings. Panthers back in action next Friday night when they host the Thunder here at the Air Motor Center. The Sting on the road next weekend. They are at Chief Young Eagle Recreation Center on the 28th at 7 p.m. to face off with the Pescatuck Hawks. The Western Valley Panthers take the 4-3 victory this evening, send the Sting home without a point. You've been watching Panthers hockey on AOTV. We'll see you next Friday night.